pulled over because I want to make sure I don't miss a thing and that you get all that I plan to talk about. All right, house cleaning, as always. If you get something out of it, like and subscribe. More importantly, please share. Take it past where you found it. Also, if you get something out of the video, hey man, cup of coffee, whatever. I don't ask for much. So, and I told you before, I'll never give you any BS headlines, clickbait nonsense. I'm going to just simply give you what's happening. I consume a lot of news, but I know how to eat the meat and spit out the bone and fat, and then I can bring to you what's going on so you don't have to go deep into it. Joy Reid got canned. Why did Joy Reid get canned? Because she was losing ratings. They were losing viewership and money, and they just realized they couldn't do the hate any longer. Now, I hope that The View, especially Joy Behar, will follow her right on out the door. No, Joy Reid, Joy Behar wasn't anything joyful about either of them. And I started to say, wasn't anything blank joyful about any of them. But I went to a meeting last night with the Madison Forum hosted by Michael Opitz. I'm sorry, it was Monday evening. And a lady walked up. Are you the guy that do the videos in the car? I said, yes. I enjoy them. Bad words and all. I just said, okay. So I'm going to do one today without any bad words. Bongino. Now I'm going to be calling him moving forward Trumpgino. You know, I created a new word, Trusk. That's Trump and Musk. This is Trump and Bongino. Bongino, I shared a video that he put out on my wall where he declares, I also did one with Patel. Both declared that Adam Schiff was one of the biggest crooks in D.C. Even though Joe Biden has given him a pardon, I am looking for a lot of this stuff to be exposed through investigations. I'm also looking for Pam Bundy to dump that Jeffrey Epstein's list as well. What else we got? Rand Paul put forth an amendment on the budget to cut, and I think the number is 1.2 trillion. It might be 1.4 or whatever the case may be. Either way, it was $1 trillion. All of the Senate Republicans voted against it. What have I been warning you about? The rhinos have not changed. And Justin Amash put out a tweet about it, essentially saying, while you're all the Senate Republicans, the congressional Republicans are all, or shall I say House Republicans, are all lauding and applauding MAGA, the victories and Doge, etc., they haven't changed. And I have been telling you, they weren't going to change. The website that we will be putting out, and it's already out there, but we're not really pushing it right now because we have not mobilized, and we will need your help in doing that. If you want to make a contribution to that end, it would be greatly appreciated. Just go into the info box and you will see that information. But that will help get On the Cliff's Edge going, because we were literally on the cliff's edge. If you don't believe me, look at all of the things that Donald Trump has been doing to turn the tide. But again, what is it we don't want? We don't want the rhinos to block Trump this time around, limiting him to executive orders. which is what they did the first time around. They are patient. They can wait it out, and then they can accelerate their agenda by doing what they did under segregation, Jim Crow Joe. I don't know why when I put out a post and I say segregation Jimmy, people don't know who the hell I'm talking about, when in the context of what I'm talking about the guy that was in office before uh, Donald Trump and after Donald Trump. But be that as it may, it is what it is. So Rand Paul put out there that he wanted to cut this $1+ trillion. All of the Senate Republicans voted against it. Justin Amash put the incident on blast, but of course, I don't have the names. It was probably a voice vote. I don't know, but I will research and I will find out what it was. But the point is, I told you they will not change. They have not gone anywhere, and they will do what they have to stop Donald Trump, Trusk, uh, Trumpgino. I got to come up with one for Trump and Patel. I might call it Trump Tail. I don't know, but I'll work on that. All right. Then I put out a video from Colonel McGregor. You got to go to my Facebook wall, look for that video. It explains why, the why of Ukraine, because most people don't get it. Man, this goes all the way back to Victoria Nuland and Obama, the deep state. I'm not going to get into all of the details. If you really want to know, go look for the video. I waded through this stuff. I found it. I posted it. All you got to do is go and watch it, and you will understand. Trump has dissed Zeke Zelensky. Why? Because he knows that all the man was doing was laundering money for U.S. politicians. Ask the man, where did the money go that we went? Hey, I don't know. And he's pissed off about not having a seat at the table. I shared a video where Trump talked about that, said you were at the table for 3 years. Why didn't you stop it when you were at the table? They weren't interested in it. And there are people like Mark Levine, Sean Hannity. There are people in the media on the left that are, I'm sorry, on the right and the left that are pissed off that we are not still willing to war with Russia through this proxy war through Zelensky. The Ukraine war is over. Get used to it. And if you are pissed off because millions more won't die, piss off, all right? Now, piss off is not a expletive, but, it gets the point across. So check out that video from McGregor. You can find it on my Facebook wall. Cash Patel called out Adam Shits. I mean, like 90 going north. It happened. It needed to be done. Him and Trumpgino did that. The email that was sent out by Trusk, let me give you some clarity on it. I knew that there was something behind it. Didn't know what it was. But because of all of the fraud, abuse, and waste that they have been talking about, it makes perfect sense. Trusk was trying to find out who's actually working. Are some of these people receiving checks dead? Are they living over in some other country, working and just collecting a check? I want to find out who responds. Are they out living on a beach somewhere, just not checking their emails? That was the point of it. And it is ingenious. And so he gave them another extension because everybody was tripping. He's violating the law. No, he's not. And they tried to make it like the media on the left and the right, like there was confusion amongst those that Trump had brought in. But there ain't no confusion. They played them like a fiddle. Like Trump said, how Zelensky played segregation Jimmy like a fiddle. So we will find out. Who are they? Those that don't respond? Yes, they will have resigned. Whether they could respond or not. Now, a couple of things I want to talk about. I shared a video, and I had no idea that so many people did not understand this. I shared a video that Trump put out where he was saying, we want to have voter ID, we want same day voting, we want to get rid of the voting machines, we want to go to paper, and that was a fourth item, I don't recall. But at any rate, it's the framework for what states should do. And everybody's going, yes, yes, Trump can do that. Yes, Trump can make them do this, blah, 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 blah. Yes, yes. Hold up. See, this is why we're so jacked in this country. Republicans, I won't say conservatives, because most conservatives understand this and they get it. Most Republicans don't get it. That's why they continue to vote for rhinos, re-electing them time after time again, not paying attention to their constitutional voting records, which for most of them, it sucks. We have 9 congressional Republicans here in the state of Georgia. 7 of the 9 are rhinos, bona fide rhinos. Their constitutional voting record sucks. Time and time again, I have shared the newamerican.com/freedom-index telling people across this land, go and look up your representatives, that's House and Senate, look up their constitutional voting record and see what they're doing. Anything under 85% is a no-go. No-go. And I'm going to say this, 80 to 90% are going along to get along. But when you get under 80%, man, they don't give a damn about you. They are a self-serving rhino, Republican in name only. But people don't pay attention. So getting back to what I was saying about Trump and the voting records. Trump is no dictator. They took that statement that he made, I'll be dictator for a day. That's when Trump signed all of those executive orders. So in a sense, he was dictator for a day because he changed a whole bunch of stuff. In my last video, I told you that Trump accomplished more than any president in history. Second to him was George Washington, and that was the first president of the country. Either way, let me get back to what I was saying. I digress. Trump can't make any state do that. You can look it up in the Constitution. The article escapes me right now. Somebody may post it in here for you. I will go and get it and post a link in the description box so you can see it for yourself. States control how they do their elections. Trump can't make them. Now, because Gavin Newsom was coming to Trump for assistance due to all of their fires, Trump said, if you want this government funding, you've got to give us voter ID. If you aren't willing to do voter ID, you ain't getting no money. And that was one other condition. I think allow that water to flow down through San Francisco so that they wouldn't be caught up without water like they were this time around. So Trump has got some leverage to use on Newsom. But aside from that, if Newsom wasn't coming to him from help, Trump can't make them do it. And in a post on my wall, you know what? I'm going to put that in the description box as well. So you'll have to come back later on today and you will see these links where I'm giving you the part of the Constitution that tells you states decide how they're going to hold their federal elections. All right. So people aren't operating and commenting out of ignorance. I think that was all that I wanted to cover in this video today. I hope that was plenty enough to help you understand what's going on. There's a lot taking place every day. And again, coffee will get you videos more often. All right. I will commit to doing that. I might even be motivated to doing something on a regular basis, maybe 3 times a week, and not from my car. But if you prefer my videos from my car, I'm good with it. No frills, yada, 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 yada. T-Mod out. Drive time. Till next time.